Hello, welcome once again to the Daily Word. Today, March 24th, 2018, and here are with Michael bringing the Daily Word.
Yes, and a beautiful Saturday it is. What a Saturday, huh? Everybody, let's take a deep, purifying, cleansing breath of awareness, of gratitude, and let's just be grateful to be able to breathe and be still and take this moment to connect that so few people do. And you have the opportunity to do that right now. Let's be grateful for that opportunity. Exhale. All limitations, all resistance, all expectations, all ideas, opinions, perceptions, etc. Breathe in clarity. Breathe in love. Breathe in wisdom. Breathe in intelligence. God's Spirit's intelligence. God's Spirit's wisdom. Exhale. And just be still for a moment. Thank you, everyone. So the word for Saturday, which Ali said the date, is one of our favorite words, faith. Faith. And our mama is joining us here in the background. And what is your favorite word, Mom?
Hebrews 11:1.
Which
Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Faith is a substance of things hoped for, the substance of things hoped for, substance, the evidence of things not seen.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Thank you, Mama.
Yes. I step forward in faith. My life is blessed. Throughout his ministry, Jesus shared words of encouragement, reminding us that faith, even the size of a mustard seed, can bring about positive results. Faith is more than a feeling. It is an action, a conscious choice to turn to and trust in God. This is quoted. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. End quote. These words of Martin Luther King Jr. emphasize the importance of trusting in my higher power as I take a first step. I'm going to read that quote again. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. When I put feet beneath my faith, I am not a passive participant in life. I am a positive, faith-filled, active person. God life within me creates a life of meaning and purpose. I step forward with the assurance that my divine nature guides me along life's path. Wow, what a beautiful word for such a beautiful day. And the scripture is in Matthew 8:13, and it says, "And to the centurion Jesus said, quote, 'Go, let it be done for you according to your faith.'" End quote. And in the Message, it says, "Then Jesus turned to the captain and said, quote, 'Go, what you believed could happen has happened.'" End quote. At that moment, his servant became well. So, what was the defining factor? Jesus is telling the person to believe. Without the person's belief, it couldn't happen. That's the ability, that's the blessing that we all have within spirit. When we believe and we have faith, even when we don't see it, but we just know it and we live it as it already is, we will see it. And I must say something that not a lot of people will be happy to hear, but it is my job to be transparent. It is great to have faith, but we must be on guard to watch where our faith is directed to. Because faith is not all great, beautiful roses and all the successes. Faith is also worry. Faith is also doubt. Think about it. Doubt is fear moved with faith. So if you have any fears, turn them around. You have that ability. You have that ability to transform any thought. Take it from personal experience. I had no faith. My mom is here as a witness. Ali is here as a witness. I had no faith. No faith at all in myself or in humanity. And now it's like I'm a totally different person. Why? Because I transform my perspective on life, which we all have the ability to. No matter where you're at, no matter how much you feel you're stuck, transform it. And it just takes like little baby steps, like he said, taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. Another quote I love, that I would love to quote, is 1,000-mile journey begins with one step. One step. But if we don't take that step, we will never realize that journey. So, take your steps every day, every moment in faith, and realize that even though you don't see it, you're moving towards it, and it's moving towards you, because it's already there. Allow yourself to see it. Ali?
Can I even say anything after that?
Yes.
Can I? I mean, that was like, how do you follow after something like that?
Oh.
All I can say is that the faith that I've had, especially after the cancer, I made a very big decision, and I knew I was going to supposedly lose a lot of things. They're just things that will not fit in that box that goes 6 feet under, you know. It's not going to fit in there. So I took a leap of faith and said, I know that God knows my heart, and I will follow my heart and have faith that all the things that I desire will come to me. So, and I think I like Mom's verse better, to tell you the truth. The one that she said in the beginning. I was almost 100% sure I was going to say that verse, which of course I don't.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
I love when I hear that from her. So I do like the one that was there. I mean, I like all the verses because we learn from everything. But I really appreciate Mom's faith as well, because she's always, when you see us here, she's always behind the scenes, even if she's not in front of the cameras.
Yes.
And even if she's not in the room when we're recording, her faith in God, first and foremost, and her faith in her son. That even though he was going through that dark time, her faith knew that he'd come around.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without her.
Amen.
I'm very thankful for that, because I wouldn't be benefiting as I am either. So
we
Mom,
never do it on our own. Never.
You want to share anything, Mamas?
All I'm going to say is,
Do you want me to put it on you, Mom?
No.
Okay.
all I'm going to say is praise God, praise God, praise God. Because sometimes when we are going through something, all we can see is like when you're embroidering something, you're making something on that picture, but you don't see. And when you finish the picture, all you see is knots in the back, but the front is a beautiful design, and that's what God did in my son's life. For a while, I knew that God was working in his life since he was born, and we went through a very, very, very road of thorns and rocks and whatever, that we thought we were not going to make it. But I always kept my eyes on God, because he told me that his promises are never waver. It's never a maybe, it's always a yes. If we trust in his word, he would always bring our heart's desires. Praise God.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, mamas.
And one thing I would like to add to that is, we talked about trust the other day, and that's surrendering. So how do we trust? We surrender. In concluding for myself, I would like to say this. I'm going to be very transparent, as always. I would always intend to reach out to those like in Florida, in New York, in LA, in Washington, in Alaska, and in Mexico. I mean, I have friends all over, and shout outs to all of you. You know who you are, and you know, much love to you. And this is not taking it away, but this is adding to the value that is close to our hearts, because I was doing my best to reach out to everyone, you know, to share, you know, what I love, live, and strive for every day. And the greatest manifestation is my own mother. My own mother, to be able to, for all intents and purposes, teach, remind her of how to have a closer relationship with the divine, which is God, the Spirit, and to be able to read the Bible together, because I didn't want to read the Bible, and now we all read the Bible together. So to have that conglomeration of unity, that's samadhi, and that's why we do what we do, because we want families to come together. We want people to realize the abundance they have right there in their own home, instead of looking for it outside, which there's nothing wrong with fulfilling your dreams and passions and goals. But what about those closest to your hearts? And I mean, if we can assist you with your families, you know, if we can assist you with your loved ones, with your partners, your husband, your wife, to be able to enjoy, because I wasn't able to enjoy this before. We would just say hi and bye, huh, Mom? We'd just say hi, Mom, bye, Mom, and I would just go do my thing. And that wasn't living my truth, because we promote unconditional love, we promote transparency, we promote reverence for the divine. And what better person than my own mother that, you know, brought me into this world. So Alice has given me a great gift to bring my awareness back to where it means to me the most. And that is what I desire for all of you. So if your mother, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your friends are like, you guys are a difference of opinions or religions or ideas or philosophies, why don't we put that aside and surrender to the Spirit, because it's speaking through everything and everyone. And that's a teaser for the Samadhi video that we're doing, but I thought it was beautiful from hearing my mom share and hearing Ali share. That is our passion, and that is why we bring Samadhi. Not to promote ourselves, but to promote unity, love, and reverence for one another, because we are all the reflections of the divine. But to experience the divine every which way, every day of your lives. Thank you, everyone.
Yes. And one reminder to those that are watching, we started these videos because we desire to bring you into our home or wherever we are doing these videos. We would do this regardless if the camera's on. We were dedicated to do the daily word together, us three.
Yes.
Sometimes the children join us.
Yes.
Sometimes we have friends that come and visit. They knock on the door right when we're going to start. Hey, you want to join us for the daily word? So we don't stop, because this is what has brought more of that unity. Yeah. And I'm very blessed to be the witness of all of this and this relationship with them too, because it's a gift for me. It really is. I told Michael from the beginning when he started teaching me about meditation that the Bible had a lot to do with it, and it was able to bring his mom in. What better unity, you know? And that was before Samadhi. So Samadhi is here to serve, and we do this for fun. We do this for sustaining our faith, which is today's word. Yes. So remember that. Keep your faith strong no matter what you see or what you hear. Yes. Do not go by that. Do not go by what you see or hear. Just know that that love that you have for God and that dedication that you have for yourself will always come back to you tenfold.
Yes.
So.
And also, if you would love to join us on the Daily Word, I don't know how many people we could fit in, but if you would love to join us for the Daily Word, English and or Spanish, then shoot us a message and we'll put you on Google Hangouts and we'll have you live with us on the Daily Word.
That would be even more interesting. But I feel Mom had something to say. I heard Mom kind of try Twice I heard her. I haven't heard you yet.
Yes.
I heard you, Mom, and I
just
felt.
said amen.
I know. Are you sure, Mamas?
She's shifting
I
right
kind
now.
of felt like she
She's
wanted to
shifting
go.
in gratitude
Oh,
and-
something else.
Yeah.
You can say anything you want, Mamas. This is our daily word. It's your daily word. You're good?
Thank you.
Okay, and we're very
I
thankful.
just want to say praise God, praise God, praise God.
Yes.
That's our favorite phrase from her. So sometimes you will see her with us on the daily word. Sometimes she won't. You know, she's a busy person. People love her and need her a lot in the family. So thank you very much for joining us. And
Please share this video. Bring more unity to more people. This message needs to get out. We desire and intend it to get out. So, blessings everyone.